All right, Pisces, Adrian here, your psychic tarot reader. General reading for you, Pisces, for 1 till 18 June. So I'm going to do it sort of like over a nice long period, so I can do some other ones for you in the interim as well. All right. Remember, it's a general reading. Please take it as it resonates. So this is for Pisces and everybody dealing with a Pisces, or wherever you've got Pisces in your chart. Pisces moon, Pisces rising. Take it as it resonates. So, in the recent past, the energy that has brought you towards where you are at the moment, Pisces, there's 6 of inspiration, which is 10 of wands, 10 of inspiration, which is, 10 of wands again, and then you've got the Fool. All right. So this is a very, how do I say this? This is a very sort of successful energy, really. I can see that for a lot of you there were breakthroughs that happened there in the past. There were things that were finally actually going your way. Some of you released some emotions that you were holding on to. I remember in your reading last week, we were speaking about some of you still needed to do some releases, and maybe you need to rewatch that video. But I can see that a lot of you've started to enter a period of success, you started to enter a period of abundance, you let go of some emotional connections that you were holding on to, people that you were holding on to, maybe a person, maybe a connection with someone else that you were holding on to, that really just wasn't serving that highest good of yours. I can see that you have released that, and that's really, really beautiful. And I can see that it really quite prosperously also, Pisces, put you there on your path, which is really, really great. All right. Let's look at what do we have in the current moment for you then based on that. So we got the Page of Materials, which is the Page of Pentacles, the 5 of Inspiration. Again, we are dealing with that beautiful one's energy, and also the 8 of Materials. All right. What I do pick up though is that even though in many ways we're speaking about a very much inner sort of emotion here with a lot of with a lot of wands, there's also a very there's a very cups sort of energy here in your reading as well, a very water sort of energy, which is sort of like how we relate to other people, and those other things in life that are really important to us, like our passions and our dreams and those sort of things. And I can see that there's some new ideas here for you, new ideas to go to a next level, but there might also be some doubt, there might be some fear. What I can tell you, Pisces, is that whatever the idea is that you might be having, for you to do something new, I see it having the potential to be incredibly successful for you. All right. So new ideas coming up at the moment, very divinely inspired for you, Pisces there. I can see that, yes, maybe there's still some things coming up, some things that you need to deal with, maybe some, limiting ideas that other people had about you, what you can do, what you can't do. So I do see those, but I also see that you are very able to overcome those. We're going to obviously look when we clarify to see what we've got, but let's see what is the potential outcome as well for you. Where is it that you are heading during this beautiful, beautiful period? This first bit of June, which is very, Gemini energy. It's a communicative energy. It's the energy of like what, can be done, and, what can we achieve, and where can we go, and that sort of thing. So you're coming into your own energy quite beautiful. You've got the Muse of Inspiration, which is the King of Wands. Then you've also got the Moon, which is the Pisces energy, and you've got the Magician. So I see for many of you, it's almost like a very personal journey that's taking place at the moment for you, Pisces. That is very much about finding that inner self, within yourself, finding that inner core being, overcoming some challenges, overcoming some past ideas of lack and limitation that other people had, upon your life and that sort of thing. I see you really beginning to flow with positive energy in your current space. Because obviously with those releases that have taken place in the past, which are difficult, things are beginning to flow now for you. They're flowing in a very positive direction. For those of you that are maybe having some difficulty with sort of like having that self-belief and that faith and that confidence within yourself. So you know that you may be busy with a good plan, it's got good prospects and those sort of things, but you still feel a little bit sort of hit by your own emotions, maybe still challenged by that. I see that being beautifully resolved for you. I see a beautiful connection with your emotions coming about. And I see the ability to create the life of your dreams coming about for you. All right, let's clarify. So in the recent past, we're going to clarify that 6 of Wands, the 10 of inspiration, the 10 of wands, sorry, and the fool. And also obviously the 6 of wands. It's about victory and success in every way, shape, and form. You know, it's about good things working out for you. It's about things heading in a very positive direction. And I can see as you went forward, maybe you did something that was really, really great, that was very sort of personally satisfying to you. And then there were those that, you know, that they weren't exactly cheering for you. And I can see that some of those things have come to the forefront, Pisces, which could have been very, very challenging for many of you. And now I can also see you moving past that. So in that recent past, we have got the Hermit energy, that Virgo energy. There's the 8 of Cups, which is about stepping away and stepping towards more. And you also have the beautiful Aquarius energy over there, the Star energy. All right. So yeah, for some of you, you know, you might feel that you had a bit of a delay happening here in the past. It might feel almost like life was sort of, you know, like tripping you over a little bit. I feel that for some of you Pisces, you just needed a lot of rest. You know, you needed a lot of sort of like alignment that needed to take place. There's spiritual awakening that has taken place here. There's dormant potential that unlocked. There's ascension that has taken place here for many of you. And the thing is that no matter how high your energy goes and your spirit goes and those type of things, what we sometimes forget is, and I really focus very strongly on this in all my teaching, is that what we sometimes forget is that you are still a soul having a human being experience, and the human body needs to be in the best possible sort of shape in order for you to go forward prosperously. I do see that some of you have purged, maybe there's some sickness that has taken place for many of you, but I can also see that it was you going to that next level, to that next energy level that serves you. Sorry. In very positive ways. All right. In your current space, Pisces, clarifying the page of materials, the 5 of wands, and the 8 of pentacles, let's see what it is that we've got there for you. What is it that you need to know here in your current space? Because there's some bright ideas here, but there is some doubt. However, I do see these bright ideas paying off really, really well, despite the fact that you might have some concern about whether you can pull things off or not. Sorry, you've got 4 of Cups. Don't be close to help coming in. There is the Knight of Cups, and there's also the 4 of Wands. So for some of you, you may be in a space where you actually find love, at the space where you know, you sort of least expect it. You're not really open to it. Maybe you really want it. You're like, listen. Nah. Not really open to love right now. I don't really want it. Like, nah. I'm not listening. I don't want love. I don't want love. It's going to distract me. Nah, I don't want it. But it's coming in for you. I mean, nobody's saying that you must take it, but it's coming in for you. And it's a beautiful new connection that's coming in for you. I can see that. There might be someone that, for some of you, I see someone that is taking this person quite a bit of courage to speak to you. Maybe you suspected they like you a little bit more than just friends. And they're coming forward and they're speaking about it. And for some of you, you're like, no. I wouldn't be too close to that idea, all right? Maybe you've been with someone in a connection for a while there, now they want to take things to the next level. And for some of you, want to be like, why now? Things are going better for me, and why now? And be very mindful that your fear doesn't sort of, you know, block the good flow for you, and also doesn't make you stupid, okay? Let's look at the energy heading your way. We're going to look at this Muse of Inspiration, this King of Wands, on its own first. I'm just going to draw a card for that, and then I'm going to look at the Moon Magician as well. It was quite big energies, the 9 of Cups there, for the energy heading your way. So there's a space heading your way where your dreams can start coming true, where the desires of your heart and the hopes that you have can start coming true. Because you know what, sometimes as human beings, we don't want to hope, because we think, you know, if I'm going to hope, you know, what if it doesn't come true, and then I'm going to be disappointed again. But what I do see for you, Pisces, is that actually you're heading into a space where things can actually come true quite suddenly for you. And also remember, with this new love that is stepping in for you, for wherever this resonates, let me know in the comments. But with this new love that is stepping in for you, remember, with you being this beautiful, emotional, you know, water being, water sign, when you have got this comfort of good love, when you can accept it within yourself, you know, and give as well as receive, it unlocks that sort of magical superpower within you, all right? Everything in the universe works together. Things come when they're supposed to come, and they leave when they're supposed to leave. And maybe it's time for love to come into your life, so you can sort of like, your energy is juiced to that next level, so that you actually open yourself to the magic that is, you know, that can flow to you. because I can see that you are ready for it. I can see that you are ready for it, ready for love, ready for a connection, ready for that beautiful vibe. You're ready for it. All right. Let's also clarify this moon and the magician. And a big reminder here for you Pisces is that remember that the emotions that you have going, because your emotions are so strong, whatever you have got going in your emotions in general, it doesn't mean that you're not allowed to get upset or annoyed or irritated or things, but the overall energy flow that you have determines your overall flow of life. All right. And I've got the Seven of Swords. I've got the Page of the Queen of Cups for you, as well as the Knight of Swords. All right. So there's an energy here of there's certain things that you stepped away from. You want to be careful of this, Pisces, because it seems like for some of you, there are things that you stepped away from, situations, people, energies, and you might say like, well, maybe I can help them. I'm so much stronger in my energy now, and I've overcome so many things. Shame, maybe they can do with my help. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with wanting to help anyone, but I don't necessarily see that working out really, really well for you. Okay. Let's clarify for you a final message from the universe. Let's see what we've got for you, Pisces. And if that resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, subscribing, hitting that notification bell, because it helps my channel to grow. So you had 5 cards that just jumped out of here, and I'm going to show you what they are. You've got the 8 of Swords in reverse and the 10 of Cups in reverse. All right. So there's a lot of things that you've gone through, Pisces, and you've been through a lot of really horrible things. But also, just because things were not, working out in the past, just be careful that it doesn't sabotage your present, Just because you didn't sort of know in the past, or you made some mistakes in the past, doesn't mean that you're going to make those mistakes again, because you are a different person. I mean, I can see that in your reading so clearly. You were a very different person to the person that you sort of were before, and the person that would fall into certain traps and things like that. So I can see opportunities here for great family life, for a lot of happiness, for a lot of personal fulfillment. But remember, it can only happen if you allow it to flow through. And energies that we had revisiting again, we've got the Hermit, the Page of Pentacles, and the Star. So that Hermit and that Star energy is back there again for you. If you don't know what to do, give things a break. I feel that for some of you, you're still in the process of healing. You're still in the process of aligning. You're still in the process of sort of like getting clarity about certain things. So maybe it's a great offer for your Pisces, but you still need to get some clarity, or you still need someone to just sort of come back with you at something. And there's a bit of an impatience that might step in here for you. But I want to let you know that things are beautifully on track for you. That that you don't have to sort of over invest yourself, because things are actually flowing in a very positive direction for you. And sometimes when we try to do too much, we actually pull ourselves out of the manifestation, the beautiful manifestation that we created for ourselves. So be mindful of that. All right. For those of you that like to have a personal reading, I'm only going to do personal readings for about another 3 weeks still, at which point I won't be able to do them any longer. So if you want one, now's the time to really book it. All the details are down below. Also, if you're interested in learning how to read the tarot, there's a link for my step-by-step tarot reading course down below in the description, as well as my free oracle card reading course. From my heart, namaste, love and light. I'll see you next time. Bye, Pisces.